Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk. So today I want to talk about losing stuff that you didn't really lose, but it makes you crazy because you really thought you lost it until you found it. So you see my glasses are here on top of my head. I put them there as a visual because um in the past they're dirty. I need to like wipe them. But like in the past, I haven't done this all a long time now, but I used to lose my glasses on top of my head. Not once, not twice, but a couple of times. And the panic that you feel when you can't find something that you deem important to you and you feel like you just have had them is like crazy. Because you can't think about nothing else until you find it. And then, like, the panic that sets in because your mind just goes on a whirlwind. You're like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't do this. I can't do that. I was gonna do that, but I can't see. And just the world is like doom and gloom. Your whole attitude changes. Like you're like you want to talk about it. Like it's just all bad. Well, I've lost my glasses before, and I searched everywhere. I searched I searched uh, in my room, on the bed, underneath the bed, in the closet, in the bathroom, in my book sack, and I searched crazy places after I searched all the places that make sense. After I searched them a bunch of times, then I start searching crazy places. Like, cause sometimes you put stuff down absentmindedly, you don't realize that you put it there until hours or days later. So then I started searching crazy places. I search in the toilet. I search in the kitchen, uh, on top of the stove, in the refrigerator, in the freezer, in the pantry. Double check the trash. I search on top of the laundry room. I search everywhere. I look down on my shirt. Then I go back to the places that make sense, and I go research that again. And then after hours of spiraling and not being able to find anything, and your room looked like a mess. The house looked like a mess. It looked like a tornado done hit it. I done went through my dirty clothes. I done went through my clean clothes. I took everything off the hangers. Everything is just, I done took my book sack and turned it inside out. Like my bed got a million things on it. It looked like the SWAT team came through and just turned the place upside down. And then when I finally sit down to take a unwanted breather because I can't think anymore, but I'm tired and need a rest, and then I put my head in my hands and go like this. Then I'm like, and I'm like, and I take the glasses down, and I'm like, and I look at them, cause now I'm looking at them like, is this really real? Do I really have the glasses in my hand after all these hours and years and days? Because it felt like a millennia done passed since I seen them. And so I'm just looking at them again like the glasses are gonna grow legs and hop out my hand. And finally put together, I'm like, my, my glasses! After it finally processed that I actually have them and they're not going anywhere, then relief slowly starts to seep in until I realize that the glasses are here and they're there and they're real and they're not going anywhere. And then I start like, oh my gosh, then my heart start palpitating because of how relieved and happy I am. And I'm like, what the world? I done spent all this time looking for it. My whole day was ruined. Everything I had planned just ruined. Because I was looking for my glasses. I wasn't going to be able to do nothing without my glasses. And now I have them. And now it's 6 o'clock at night and I lost them at 9 o'clock. But at least I got my glasses. And I'm like, yo, when did I put them on top of my head? Because I could have sworn I felt on top of my head before, but I didn't feel them. but I must have felt like the front and the back and not the top. And in my panic, I didn't feel them at all until I finally gave up, and then they just appeared out of nowhere on top of my head where I already felt. So yeah, that. This also happened with my keys before too. When I would come home from school, yep, they supposed to be in my book sack, and I just took them out. They got distracted, so they was in my pocket, and I felt my pockets and didn't feel them again when I went to go feel them. And so then I'm searching my book sack, and I'm searching again, and I'm searching again, and I opened all the pockets, and now I'm retracing my step from where I got off the bus to make sure they ain't fall nowhere. Cause I took them out my book sack when I got off the bus and had them in my hand and put them in my pocket. And so I'm like, well, I could have sworn and then the whole time I emptied my book sack after I done walked the path 3 times in the blistering heat. And then I emptied my book sack out, and then I'm having a meltdown on the outside. Cause I'm sitting on the front step, and my mom gonna be upset if she find out I lost the keys again, and blah blah blah. And then I go digging in my pocket one last time, and then poof, there they are. And then I feel a sigh of relief, but now it's like 5:30 in the afternoon. I gotta hurry up and get inside because my mom gonna be home soon, and I've been home since 3. So, yep. Luckily, the keys thing didn't happen a lot when I was a kid, but it happened a few times. Glasses happened the most. Ouch. But eventually, over time, I stopped wearing them over my head. Now I just put them. If I take them off my head, off my face, and they're not going like in a case or on the table or something, I like put them in the top of my shirt and just to like have them hanging there. And a lot of times, if I'm sitting down somewhere and I'll see them around me, I'll look down first because like, how can you not look down and see like you, you can't not see that unless your eyes playing tricks with you. So it just has to be there, you know. So, anyways, I haven't had problems since then. And nowadays, I buy glasses 2 at a time. Because the place I go to, they offer this special of the frames. So I always just get 2 at a time. So I always have a backup pair. And then the last few years, I've been having my glasses. The old ones will still be decently to make it. Cause in the past, the old ones been fell to pieces before I can get to the new ones. So then I'll be like rushing to get new ones. So then when I get the new ones, all I'll have is the new ones. But now I got new ones and old ones. So even if one pair decide to disappear like a while ago, maybe like 2 years ago, I had a pair that disappeared. They wasn't my favorite pair anyways, but like I still wanted to know where they were. But like they disappeared after I wore them a few times, and I was like, they should be in the car. But like I searched the car high and low, and could not find them. But anywho, after searching for so long, I gave up because I got other glasses. So it was frustrating, but it wasn't like super panic setting because I had other glasses. So I was just like, look at you, you don't want to be warned, and I just won't wear them because I got my other glasses. And so then literally those glasses stayed disappeario for like probably like at least 8 months or something before I found them. And they had some kind of way they I don't know how it happened because they was in the front seat, but some kind of way they made their way to the trunk, hidden in the crevice area of the trunk. Because I had cleaned the car out many times since their loss, and that's when I found them. I was doing something with the trunk, and I was like, here they are after all this time. That is so cool because I knew they wasn't in my room because I had searched the room up and down and cleaned the room too. And then when I finally moved out of that room, I was like, okay, now where are they? I literally got everything out of this room, swept the floor and all of that. And I still don't see them. So I was like, I don't know. But anywho, I have multiple pairs now, so and that shouldn't happen again anytime soon. And I try to keep my keys in a place that I always see them so that doesn't happen either. Because, like, my keys nowadays, if I lose my keys, it always be like right when I gotta go to work. And it'd be so annoying because I'm like, I'd be about to fret because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late for work. I'm gonna be late for work because the stupid keys inside the house and da 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 and cha 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 cha. But I try to keep my keys in a place where I normally keep them so that I can just go grab them and that be that. So, anyways, that is that. So, y'all tell me in the comments a time you lost something that really wasn't lost. Because maybe you looked down and it was in your hand or it was in your pocket and you just overlooked it or someplace else simple that you could have sworn you checked but just wasn't showing up before.